Hello everyone, welcome to DM Car Reviews. Today we have a 2023 Nissan Altima 2.0 SR. I want to give a big thank you to Sheehy Nissan of Manassas, Virginia for providing their car. All the information will be down in the description. Reach out to them. They have a lot of nice cars. So today we're going to look around the car, check out its exterior, go over the interior features, look at the engine, trunk, go for a quiet POV drive, and I will share some of my thoughts with you about this car, what I liked, what I disliked, and what could be improved. So enjoy the view and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. All right, so setting off in the 2023 Nissan Altima, let's start her up. So right away, I'm treated to this very cozy cabin and a nice big screen. That is a big standout versus the previous generation. Let's talk a little bit about the quality overall, what major differences I see, and how everything is compared to the previous generation. So back in the day, my very first car was the 2015 Nissan Altima SV, and over the years the Altima has definitely evolved quite a bit, and I would say to the best side of it. The one that I had this little tiny screen in the middle, and that was it. It was a base car beside that. Here right away we see this huge beautiful HD screen with a nice, easy to use, straightforward infotainment. So here Nissan made it as BMW does. So they made split screen sections where you can select a certain option that you want and have it on the full screen. So here is our navigation, and we actually see that there are gas prices marked all over, which is super cool in my opinion. We also have wireless Apple CarPlay, Alexa, and all these other cool little apps. So Nissan Connect services, mobile, download app, TomTom weather. So okay, the weather is off, but it's pretty cold outside, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what else we have. We also got our 360 degree view camera, which is nice to have when you're parking in the city or in very tight spaces. The only thing that I do wish Nissan improved was the quality of this camera. Here it's very washed out, very hard to see farther away, and that is something that they should have made a little bit better for the price. But still nice to have, because many other competitors, they don't even have something like that at this price point. We have a dual climate control system, heated seats, dual, heated steering wheel, auto climate, this car also comes with the Nissan safety assist. So the forward collision, lane departure, blind spot, all of these features are present in this specific trim, which again is very nice for new drivers or someone who's not as comfortable with driving as someone who is more experienced. So it's nice to have these features as a backup. The materials here are soft, here they are hard. These are all hard plastics. So a little bit to the softer side here, soft here, hard here, and soft in the other places. I do like how they made the red and white stitching here. It actually looks orange at some angles and a little bit reddish. I definitely think it is orange though. We have this nice lacquer black trim. The only issue with this kind of trim when you get is you can see fingerprints very easily, as you can see here. For example, I touch the windows and it's already getting a little bit dirty. We have auto hold, so when you're driving in traffic you can just activate this. You don't have to keep your foot on the brake all the time. The electronic parking brake, so we don't have to press it here like we used to before. Let's turn this a little bit down, put the AC on and go at 70. We have a ample size glove box. It's to the smaller side that I've seen, but you can still fit a lot of useful things in there, like the manual and all your other accessories that you need to. This is a nice sized glove box. We have one regular USB port, a USB-C port, cigarette lighter, and a wireless charging pad. Beside that, we have a sunroof. That's nice. I do wish that Nissan gave us the option of a black headliner here. It would really complement the look of the sporty trim, because this can get dirty pretty easily. We have a light visor, glass holder for glasses. Also, this mirror does not seem to have home link or auto dimming. I'm not sure, I don't think it does. And that could be another useful thing that Nissan should have, in my opinion, included. We have a little LCD display which shows us our speed, fuel economy, and whatever other parameters you would like to see. We have automatic headlights. Let's do the wiper wash and check the horn. We also have the Bose audio system, which is a nice upgrade over the base audio system that comes in these cars. And a leather wrapped steering wheel, which feels pretty nice. I like it. It has, again, this orangish stitching, which is very cute. So I like it. And paddle shifters. The Altima that I had did not come with paddle shifters, and I really wanted them to be there because the CVT doesn't always know what you want to do. And if you like to drive a little bit quicker, like I do, it helps to have paddle shifters. Well, let's go ahead for a drive. I will tell you some of my impressions about this car, and then we'll just go for a quiet drive. The blinker sound has changed in this current generation. It is very loud, so it is much louder than it used to be. You can hear it super well. Dick, 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 dick. Look at this. So that could have been a little bit quieter. It's pretty loud. There's no designated sport mode button here, so there's no sport setting. There's only L and drive. I do like this touchscreen. It's very responsive, so there's no visible delay when I press it. It's instant. You see your artist here, which is nice. So right away I can tell that this car has quite some good torque. It's present right down below. You can feel it. Oof. Yes, this is great. So there is a strong and instant surge of power that you get with this engine. Unlike the 2.5 liter, this one gives you the juice. It'll be hard for me to tell from here if this is faster than an Accord 2.0T, but in my first feeling, I feel like this car is more responsive and has a better torque curve. So it's once it redlines, it goes. And you have a lot of smooth torque down below. As far as the handling goes, it is precise, so I am getting instant feedback. It's not very heavy, it's more to the lighter side, so I can use my pinky to steer the car. So this is to the comfortable side. It's not anything sporty necessarily. There is minimal engine noise in the cabin when driving, unless you're pushing the gas hard. I cannot hear the engine much. It's much quieter than something that you would find in the older 2.5 liter versions. Many people will also talk about the CVT in that it's annoying, it's unreliable, it's not comfortable to drive with. It's not my ideal choice of a transmission. I much more prefer a 8-speed ZF. But as far as this CVT goes, I think Nissan did an excellent job of modifying this transmission and making it unintrusive at all. So if nobody told me that this is a CVT, it would have taken me a while to figure it out, because in normal driving, it feels like a good automatic. I don't feel that lag that that Nissan used to have. I don't hear that sound that's super loud. It's not here anymore. It's fairly quiet and very responsive. Minimal throttle inputs yield you good power. And this is actually a better driving partner than many of the 6 or 8-speed Aisin automatics that I've seen. The transmission in the Accord Sport with the 10-speed is more engaging, so it does feel crisper, sportier, and more entertaining to drive than a CVT. But this will get you the better fuel efficiency. And hypothetically, if you like to drive fast, this is the better gearbox, because it doesn't need to shift at all. So it doesn't spend time shifting gears. The brakes feel good. They are adequate. Plenty of stopping power for normal driving. And let's check the U-turn radius. So the U-turn radius is pretty good. It's plenty for city driving. It'll be easy to change lanes and make a quick U-turn. It's pretty quick. It's got a quick ratio. As far as off-the-line power, there is a minor delay, about a half a second when you press the gas and the car starts to move quickly. There's this little bit of a delay, but that's fairly normal in these cars. In the 4-cylinder turbos is when you press the pedal, there's about a half a second of wait time till the car starts to hustle, and then it goes. But once you are moving, that problem is eliminated. I haven't noticed any major torque steer when I floored the car. It was only a minor hint of torque steer. For example, what I experienced in a Camry V6 is uncomparably more torque steer. This is much more balanced and comfortable if you're trying to accelerate. The visibility is good on all sides. I can't notice any major blind zones. We have a blind spot indicator lighting up in orange to show us that there is a car. The seats are very comfortable. So these are NASA zero gravity seats that Nissan has been using for many years now, and these are very good seats. I can tell you from my personal experience, these are much better seats that you will find in a Camry or a Malibu or any similar car of this class. They are soft, supportive, and they do not wear you out on long drives. When I had my Altima and Maxima, I've taken both of those cars on long road trips, and I've never had a very fatigued back. I always felt pretty fresh. But interestingly enough, the seats in the Altima were actually more comfortable than the ones that the Maxima had, which is surprising because you'd think that the Maxima should be more comfortable given that it's a more premium car. As far as the ride, it is somewhere in the middle between stiff and comfortable. It's not Camry smooth, and it's not Accord stiff. So it's somewhere between the Camry and Accord. So you can feel the bumps, but it's very minor. It's not annoying, it's not obtrusive, and it's not causing you any big sudden jumps like boom, boom, boom. No. You feel the bumps a little bit here and there, but this is definitely a car that has some hint of sportiness in the suspension. It's closer to the Accord Sport stiffness wise. So now let's take a quiet POV drive, take it out on the highway, see how it performs 0 to 60, and then at the end of the POV video I will share my initial impressions and the summary and compare what has changed over my drive. But so far I've been enjoying this car. It's super nice. Now to wrap up our test drive, let's check out the navigation system and talk about the overall impressions of the car. So overall, I do really like this car, and I highly recommend it to anyone shopping the mid-size segment. This is truly an underdog of the class. It's comfortable, it's got a very attractive price tag, given the amount of options you're getting in this kind of segment. The Accord does not have such a beautiful big screen, neither does the Camry. These are also my favorite seats in the mid-size segment, so that's a 10 out of 10 on that part. Some things that I would change about this car is I would add a heads-up display.
Turn right after 1/2 mile.
I would add a heads-up display, because that is pretty cool to have, in the Accord. In the top trim does have that option.
Turn right after a 1/4 mile onto New Braddock Road.
So I think Nissan should definitely consider adding that as well. Let's make the GPS quieter so it's not in our way as much. Another thing that I would change is the camera for the backup. The backup camera quality needs to be better. It's definitely an improvement that Nissan should consider making. And another improvement that I would say Nissan could do is they could use the newest Rogue virtual dashboard and add that here, so we can have the map here and all these cool little features. Sport mode should be added as well, and Sport Plus mode would be a great addition. So when you want to drive fast, you can automatically just push Sport or Sport Plus and go all the way power wise, so you don't have to worry about being in the comfort mode, because here you're always in drive.
After 3/4 mile.
I usually call comfort mode drive mode, just my term, how I use it. But a Sport or Sport Plus would be cool to have, as well as an eco mode, where the car would be centered on giving you the best fuel efficiency. Because here you get one mode fits all. That's another thing that Nissan should add / improve. Because the Honda Accord does have that, and so does the Camry. So Nissan should also do that. The shifter is nice, but I feel like the Pathfinder shifter, the new one, could better fit in this cabin, because this is a very nice feeling cabin. It feels plush to me in many ways. So a nice modern shifter would be cool to have, and then there'd be more space on the dash that we could use for something else. The paddle shifters feel good, but they could be a little bit bigger, maybe like this. They would fit in the hand better. I do like that Nissan still uses the physical buttons instead of having everything touch, which is nice. I think they did a good job on that. So overall, I highly recommend this car. Thank you everyone for watching, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. See you all next time.
Turn left after 8.